Welcome to Jesse Q channel. Today, we're diving into the topic of living expenses in Canada, specifically exploring the 10 most expensive provinces to reside in. From the stunning coastlines of British Columbia to the vibrant city life in Ontario, Canada offers a diverse range of living experiences, each with its own price tag. Whether you're considering a move or simply curious about the cost of living across the country, this vlog will provide valuable insights into the factors that contribute to the high expenses faced by residents in these provinces. From soaring housing prices to the cost of daily necessities, we'll uncover the realities of life in these provinces and shed light on the challenges and opportunities they present for residents. So join me as we embark on this journey to discover the 10 most expensive provinces to live in Canada and gain a deeper understanding of what it takes to call these places home. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on our exploration of Canadian living expenses.
1. British Columbia. British Columbia, BC, is often cited as one of the most expensive provinces to live in Canada. The cost of living in BC is primarily driven by high housing prices, particularly in cities like Vancouver and Victoria. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Vancouver can exceed 2,000 Canadian dollars per month. Additionally, other expenses such as groceries, transportation, and childcare are generally higher compared to national averages. 2. Ontario. Ontario, home to cities like Toronto and Ottawa, also has a high cost of living. Toronto's housing market is notoriously expensive, with rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center averaging around 2,300 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses such as dining out, entertainment, and utilities contribute to the overall high cost of living in the province. 3. Alberta. Alberta, known for its oil and gas industry, experiences a relatively high cost of living, especially in cities like Calgary and Edmonton. While housing prices in Alberta have softened in recent years due to economic factors, they remain significant, with rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Calgary averaging around 1,300 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses such as groceries and transportation are also notable contributors to the overall cost of living. 4. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's cost of living has been on the rise in recent years, driven partly by increases in housing prices. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Regina or Saskatchewan can range from $900 to 1,200 Canadian dollars per month. Additionally, other expenses such as healthcare, utilities, and groceries contribute to the overall cost of living in the province. 5. Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland and Labrador have experienced a significant increase in the cost of living in recent years, driven by factors such as economic growth and rising housing prices. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in St. John's can approach 1,000 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses, including groceries and dining out, are also relatively high compared to national averages. 6. Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia's cost of living is generally higher than the national average, particularly in cities like Halifax. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Halifax can range from $800 to 1,200 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses such as transportation, healthcare, and utilities also contribute to the overall cost of living in the province. 7. Manitoba. Manitoba tends to have a more moderate cost of living compared to some other provinces, but it still ranks among the more expensive provinces in Canada. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Winnipeg, the capital city, averages around $900 to 1,100 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses, including groceries and utilities, are also relatively high compared to national averages. 8. Quebec. Quebec generally offers a more affordable cost of living compared to many other provinces in Canada. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Montreal, the largest city in the province, averages around $800 to 1,200 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses such as groceries, dining out, and entertainment tend to be more reasonable compared to larger provinces. 9. New Brunswick. New Brunswick's cost of living is relatively moderate compared to many other provinces. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in cities like Fredericton or St. John can range from $700 to $900 Canadian dollars per month. Other expenses such as groceries and transportation are also more affordable compared to larger provinces. 10. Prince Edward Island. Prince Edward Island, PEI, is one of the smaller and more affordable provinces in Canada. Rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Charlottetown, the provincial capital, averages around $800 to $1,000 Canadian dollars per month. Overall living expenses, including groceries and utilities, are generally more moderate compared to larger provinces. As we conclude our exploration of the 10 most expensive provinces to live in Canada, it's clear that the cost of living varies widely across this vast and diverse country. From the bustling urban centers to the tranquil coastal communities, each province offers its own unique blend of opportunities and challenges for residents. While high living expenses may pose a barrier for some, they also reflect the vibrant economies, rich cultural landscapes, and high standards of living that define these provinces. Whether you're dreaming of city life in Vancouver or seeking tranquility in the Maritimes, Canada's provinces have something to offer for everyone. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the cost of living in Canada. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts on which province surprised you the most. And remember, no matter where you choose to call home, the true value lies in the experiences and connections you create along the way. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.